Hi and welcome to Nerdy Gamers. The game today we're going to look at is Unstoppable Gorg as part of the Indie Royale Spring Bundle. More details about the developer and the game itself can be found in the description below. Okay, let's get started. Now the first thing we're going to do is take a look at the options screen just so we can see what things we can change within it. We've got a couple of simple options for sound volume. That is the individual clicks and other effects. Spaceship music goes from the very quiet to the incredibly loud. We also got overall graphic settings, resolution, as you can see, different settings along here, full screen on and off, subtitles on and off, and language. You've got the choices between English and German for the languages. Also, it tells you a little bit about the game itself, what you've discovered, how you can play the game. So it just goes through some of the basic moves, credits, and then you've got different challenges, arcade mode if you just want to have an endless wave, or the actual main story itself. What we're going to do is we're going to start off with the main story. Now as you can see, I've already played through a bit here, and I've played through it on the moderate level. I managed to get various of the rewards here. But as you can see, some of these later ones I wasn't able to be as successful. We're going to start off at the first level. We're also going to let you see the different cutscenes in between, because this is one of the beauties about this game. It's the humour that goes along with it, and you'll recognise some of the elements straight away.
Far beyond the orbit of Neptune, the scientists of space-based Zulu discover Lowell's Planet X. One of the greatest questions of all time has been answered. Man is not alone in space. The world watches as telescopes reveal the strange cities of an advanced civilization. War hero Captain Atom and his fiancée Ariel, winner of the Miss Solar System pageant, travel to Planet X to greet our galactic neighbors. Celebration turns to panic as a vast armada of flying saucers is launched. Will Captain Atom arrive in time to save the scientists?
Now, the beauty of that scene, if you remember your old black and white television, the way they did the graphics there was very, very reminiscent of the old serial Flash Gordon, with the spaceships on the wires and the little sparks going out as the ships fly. I mean, they've really tried to capture that old school, old style of aliens, and it's an artistic style that spreads throughout the entire game, and it just makes it so graphically appealing and also provides a strong continuity throughout the entire game. Now, one of the bits is you can go through the tutorial and it just tells you a little about how you're supposed to play the game. So it's just letting you know Gorg are attacking, and then you see this green line is where the aliens are going to be coming down. So it's just letting us know the first thing that we need to do is build one of these. This is a solar generator which provides us money every few turns. It's just letting us know this is a good place to put it. So as you can see, this little bar that's slowly creeping up, this is how long the mission is going to last. So as you see, it just started, so we know we've still got plenty of waves that are going to come out. Now, across here, this is your money, and this is your research. You need to complete these in order to get some of the special bonuses. So what we need to do, as the tutorial says, get ourselves a research center. Now, sorry about that, the sound just got a little loud there. Now, as you can see, the first of the Gorg are now starting to come through. So what we need to do is we need to build a ship. What we can do is build one of these and plop it just there. Now if you notice in the radar, you've got a circle that's going around. It shows its total range. So that's how far they can shoot. Now we've placed it down, when we click on it, as you can see it's indicating that we can move. So it's telling us to grab here, and we'll move this all the way around so we take the best position. Now as you can see, when the ship flies past, we start taking shots at it, but also these green beams start coming out. And this little green bar just around the edge shows the total health of our ship. It can only take so much punishment. But what you can do is you can actually repair these. So when we click on it, it shows you a couple of options. We can either sell it to cover some of our money, or we can repair it. Cost of 50. Now, periodically, these lines will come in a different path. As you can see, it's coming out in a different location. So what we're going to do is we're going to build another ship. We're going to drag these both around over here. That means we take one line of shots as it comes across, and the next time as it comes around here, we get another line of shots. Now over here we can see our research is now nearly complete. Our money still has a little while to go, and we're most of the way through the wave. Now to speed things along, we can click here. It'll just generally make everything go faster. We'll just slip ourselves around, take best advantage of where everything's positioned, and we'll watch as we try and destroy. Now you see that first turret alone wasn't enough to defeat everything. And also, as the base ship flies away, it also takes shots at our satellites. So we can use our money in order to repair it. Then we just go through when the ship goes away, and we complete the level. And this shows you all your successes. In order to get the medal for the research, we need to get 75 research. We got 141. In order to get enough of the money, we need to collect 300 from our generators. We got 377. We get 1 medal for completing the chapter. We get 1 medal for not losing anybody. And we get another medal for not losing any of our satellites. And if you get all 5 of those medals, you get another one for completing absolute success.
Filthy earthling, cower before the most exalted and glorious King Gorg of the Gorg. I have watched your disgusting species spreading from planet to planet like a revolting germ. There is a price to pay for your reckless abandon. I will eradicate your repulsive kind, starting with your queen, Ariel.
Now, the little outro video there is again classic example of the period where you had somebody acting as the alien in a rubber mask. Okay, what we're going to do is going to advance the game on a little bit and check out this level. Personally, I haven't played this one myself, so it's all going to be new to me. So, let's go.
Captain Adam.
We'll just skip through that. Okay. Now, one of the bits that you research, and as you go through levels, you get a certain number of satellites that you can pick and a certain amount of research. Now I can have 5 different satellites. I've got the generator, which we really could do with. Research, going to be useful. And then we've got 3 more satellites, but a choice of 4 more. Now, this is our standard shot. This causes heavy damage, but is quite slow firing. Rockets, which are quite long distance and also quite heavily damaging, and also repair. And so we're going to take those and we're going to use this. Now we can do our research. Now we can pick 4 of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, because you can't improve your solar generator, or instead of increasing all 4 of those by 1 step, we can increase 1 by 2 steps and another 1 by 1. So what we're going to do is we're going to increase our rockets by 2, and then what we're going to do is increase this by 1. So we're not going to focus too much on the Vulcan cannon here. Okay, let's get started. Now the first thing I'm going to do is start getting some money generated. Don't know what we're going to need and when we're going to need it. Now I'm not going to put down my first satellite until I know what type, because some different types require different. Now we're going to need these. These are fairly fast. Different types of ships require different satellites in order to handle them effectively. These are fairly fast moving, so you want a good fast cannon. Now as you can see, these are going to be fairly rapid, so let's see how well this does. It's going to hopefully defeat them all by itself. And we've got another rapid moving section, so we're going to get another Vulcan cannon. We're going to get this prepped up. I'm going to move this one over here. No, we're going to leave that there. I'm going to try and move this constantly to get the best advantage of both. Try and defeat everything as quickly as possible. Now these are almost defeated, so we can quickly whip him along. And as you can see, I've put them on 2 separate lines because it provides the maximum maneuverability. Now also, the way these are positioned, it looks like we can only have a handful of directions we can defend at any one time. Oh, now we've got some coming over this way, so we'll start swinging these around. Now, money's moving quite slowly. We're going to need some research going, so let's get a research base out. Now, also, I don't think we're getting money fast enough, so we're going to stick out another money generator. We might get rid of some of these later. We'll just see. So we've got another line coming out here, and we'll see what type. Another fast-moving section. So this one should hopefully be able to handle it. No, they're not fast movers, they're standard movers. So if we swing him around here, he'll be able to handle those just coming along at a fairly slow pace. And of course, we can get the best arc here. Leaving this one here, we can get the best arc here. Now, we don't quite have enough yet to build another satellite, well, rocket one. So we're going to hang on for a moment and try and hold out. Yeah, we did. Get a rocket one which can shoot a long distance. Now that should handle these quite effectively all by itself. Now we've got no more room for a different satellite, so this is all we've got to work with at the moment. Oh, one of those is going to slip through, so we're going to move that quickly in the way. Don't want any to get to our station. The rocket's handling itself quite well. Oh, that was just quick. I'm going to put that slap bang in the centre. And that's probably the most effective place for it at the moment. We move this around over here. Money's going on quite well. Research is happily going along. Now, when the research is done, we can get rid of the research centre because we won't need any more. Now, these are the heavies. We're going to need something bigger because these standard little satellites can't handle that. So as you can see, they're taking a hammering, but it's not going to be enough. I wasn't able to do that quickly in time. Unfortunately, yeah, they're going to get through. And our base is taking some damage. Now this is a new type, which I haven't seen before. I'm going to swing him around over here. See what we can try and hit. Now this is not taking a lot. Slowly hitting them, but we are taking a bit too much damage. I don't think I've used the best strategy for this one. Now, research is now done. We won't need to have anything to do with that. Probably get some more money out. It's the only thing that we can really do to try and compensate for our bad strategy here. And no, I think that's it. We're about to get destroyed. And we failed. We managed to get right the way down to the end, but just wasn't enough. Okay, so that's the Unstoppable Gorg. It's a variation on a tower defense theme. Rather than laying out your standard path and putting your defenses in a set position, you put your defenses on these rings and you start moving them around. And of course the research path that you choose, and depending on the type of enemies that you come across, start to become quite crucial. This game is incredibly well polished, and by itself, even at full value, it is definitely worth the money. I mean, sure, the number of levels might be limited compared to some tower defense games, but the humor and the style and the achievements and all the bits that put it together make this a well-crafted and well-honed game. This is definitely one of the crown jewels if you just want as gaming within this bundle. And I think definitely at the price that they're selling at, definitely go get it, because you're not going to get a better price for this game, let alone getting all the other games as well. Okay, well, I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.